Respectfully, I told her she did a bad job. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Ebony Pina. For those of you that know me, you know I've been MIA for a bit, and that's because, you know, life happened. That was my excuse last time I was gone for a bit. But it's true. I mean, life happens, you know? And so I'm back. And I'm bougie. No, I'm back and I have a new intro, and it's a lot of things for me to tell you right now just because I'm late. And if you're here, it's because you are interested in the fact that I'm gonna get filler today because you saw the thumbnail and you saw the title of the video, and so that's why you're here, right? That's why I'm here too. And I'm almost late. I just got off work, so looking a little snack after work. Anyways, so I'm gonna get filler under my eye. I don't know if you can really tell right now. I have a pimple, yeah, and I'm breaking out in other places. It'd be like that sometimes. But the good thing is that acne goes away after like a week of you feeling disgusting. Anyways, I'm gonna get filler today. Okay, I can't contemplate too much. I can cry, like, I don't want to cry. Oh my gosh, I hope it goes good. I hope it goes good. I really hope it goes good. But I'm gonna get filler under my eyes. It's called a tear trough filler. I have that insecurity where, you know, like even with a little bit of makeup, you can see lines. And that's genetics. You know, I've had that since I was a little girl. I'll probably even show you guys like pictures of me being a little girl with those lines. Like, it's genetics. Sadly, you know, no, it's not sad. I mean, everyone has different flaws. You know, this is one of my flaws. I have other flaws, but I mean, like, I'm not gonna tell you guys all of them, you know, right now. But that's definitely one of them. And so there are risks. So that's why I'm hoping it goes good. I prayed so that Jesus takes care of me and that Jesus guides the nurse's hands so that nothing goes wrong. So I'm putting it all on Jesus' hands. He made me like this. But Jesus, it's just sometimes I get a little insecure. And, you know, you gave me money, and so now I can... Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna go inside. I'll take you guys with me. I was hoping to start off with 0.25 and see how that looks.
So we only sell it by one full syringe.
Okay.
0.25 literally is going to be like $1.
A little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Then can we do like half a syringe?
Yeah, we can do half and half on each side. Yeah, that's appropriate to do. You'll probably need more, but that's a good place to start. We'll have you come back in a few weeks and then just kind of touch up as needed. Okay. But 0.25, literally you'll see nothing. Just as long as you know you're probably going to need more.
And then will you be injecting it right here?
So
only
here it kind of slopes down.
Yeah.
It would be in here and in here, not up in here. Because you can't put filler in here. You put it where it starts to sort of roll down in here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Because then that gives you a little bit of volume. So you guys don't put it in like this area? Like so we can, but if I only, see, because I'm only going to use one syringe, if I only put some here, you're going to be super hollow in here. You're better off sort of addressing where you're the most hollow is down in here and then working your way up.
But I mean, I am going to be numbed, right?
Well, that's the thing. If I put topical numbing on you, it'll make you swell a little bit. There's numbing in the syringe though. Okay, so I'm not going to be numbed. And then are you going to be using a cannula needle? No, because yours are pretty deep. If I do a cannula, then it's not going to address where exactly we need to go. I need to go in straight with a needle for you.
And it won't like cut my vein or anything?
No. No. It's such a tiny, tiny needle. It's the same exact size that I'd use for a Botox needle.
And how many people have you done under eye filler for?
Oh my gosh, I've been injecting for over 8 years.
But you have done a lot of patients with the needle under the eyes, right?
Yeah, that's my preferred method. What other questions did you have?
I've been doing my research and like looking at other nurses do, you know, the filler under the eye. And, you know, like all of them have been saying that it's like safer with a cannula.
Cannula for the most part is safer, but the depth at what we need to go is a little bit different. You're not an older patient where we need to go down to that level. Okay. Put rubbing alcohol on it. And so if you touch it, then you like contaminate it. You ready?
Yeah. Can I look down?
Yeah, you can look down.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
I think so.
Okay, here we go. You're doing great. A little bit of a push. Perfect. You're doing really good. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Okay, you can take a look. One side compared to the other, you can already see how much more full and definition you have. See how it's like nice and plump right there in comparison to this side where it's like flat there. Do you see the improvement already?
I think so.
Yeah. So this side you have a little bit of fullness, and then this side right here it's flat. So now we're gonna address that flattened part right there.
What?
And needle, so it's a nice fresh one, so it doesn't feel so dull. Okay, go to poke. Another little poke. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. You're all done.
Oh my god. Ow.
So it's going to be a little tender to the touch because we did just inject you, just like when you get an immunization, you know, like if you touch your arm, it's a little bit stiff. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable to touch, especially when you go to put on your makeup or to wash your face. Just apply gentle pressure because if you put too much, it'll naturally feel uncomfortable.
I don't feel any different. I feel like my cheeks just got fuller.
Well, that's the swelling. You shouldn't feel any different. But see, like here you had like this down crease going down this way. So what we're doing is putting filler in here so that you don't have as much of an indentation. But naturally, you're gonna have a little bit of swelling afterwards. This is the arnica paste here.
And how is it supposed to look like once the swelling goes down?
So once the swelling goes down, then it'll just look a lot more uniform. But like I said, you're probably gonna need that second syringe, especially a little bit of a touch up on this side because you're still a little bit flat there. But we're just doing tiny bits.
And how much would both syringes be?
So if you did 2 syringes, it would be $1,500.
And where would you put the second one?
So you need a little bit more in here because you're still a little bit flat. Usually our solar side, meaning the side that we drive on, tends to be the worst when we're having fillers done because we've had more sun exposure to this side and we usually generally age faster on this side too. So if you put a little bit more filler in here, this would be a lot less flat right there. And then we can take some little after pictures so that I can show you the improvement that we made so far between what you look like when you first came in comparison to right after your injections too. It can take up to 2 weeks for the filler to naturally sort of settle into place. It's normal to have some bruising, some swelling, and even some irregularities at first as the filler settles in. And that's why we bring you back 2 weeks later.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just like, I saw other pictures with other nurses do it, and like they only use like 0.5 in each syringe, and I mean 0.5 in under each eye, and they had
And that's
like.
what we did. We did 0.5 and 0.5.
I know, but they had like way better results, and their eyes were like the same as mine.
Well, everyone's going to be different. So remember, even though they may look similar, it depends on how much they've lost underneath. That's where the real sort of filler goes down to. And now it's a little bit softer right there. Do you see that? So again, it's not a dramatic change because we didn't put very much, but you can definitely see that the little...
I see it
right
there. If it was injected in there.
That's Well, again, it's the swelling. That's why we bring you back in 2 weeks, because the swelling is going to go in other areas that you weren't injected.
Is that the only picture?
No, and then here's another side that I did. But the swelling and it looking puffy is totally normal because you just had a syringe of filler in your face.
Okay.
Let me get you a little ice pack. I'll be right back.
This was trash.
Too much pressure onto it. Here you go.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm. How was that?
Okay. No, not really. I mean, I'm unsatisfied with it.
What are you unsatisfied about?
It just looks like it wasn't injected in the right area.
Well, again, it's the swelling post the treatment, which is to be expected.
It's just the before and after pictures look no different, and I've seen so many other patients where they get injected 0.5 and there's like a dramatic difference like right away. I see no difference. Like I still see the line that I have there, and that's what tear trough was supposed to do.
Right, and that's
like
why
it doesn't even look like my tear trough was the one injected.
Well, and that's why I had told you specifically that you need at least 2 to 3 syringes for full correction. I understand that that's what you see online, but here in person evaluating you, just 1 syringe isn't enough. It's not. In general, that's usually what it is 2 to 3 syringes when we do tear troughs for patients.
That's not what I've heard from other injectors.
Right, but again, every case is going to be different just because
maybe if you would have gone a little not so much in my cheek, do you think that would have made a difference?
Well, that's part of your tear trough is the lower part here. If I would have gone here, this would have made this part right here worse. It does take more than 1 syringe to do it. Had you come in and had a consultation in person first, I would have told you the same thing. Expect at least 2 to 3 syringes for realistic results. If you do a tiny bit of filler like that, half and half, honestly, it's only going to last you about 4 to 6 months if you do tiny little bits of it like that.
See, I have never heard that. Every plastic surgeon that I have seen on YouTube and I read about says that 1 ml is max that some of them would do. Why? Because it stays, because it stays in your body for like 5 years.
Everyone is different. It's something that I do a ton of, and like I said, generally speaking, I tell patients it's at least 2 to 3 syringes to get them to that point.
Can I see the pictures of other patients you've done?
Yeah, I sent them to you on Instagram, didn't I?
I know, and I only saw like one that I was like, oh, okay, there's a difference there. But that difference, and then you said you use 1.5 under each eye, it's not that much dramatic compared to other injectors. I know like you said, you've been doing this for so many years, but I just don't feel satisfied if you're saying that you've been doing it for so many years. I see no difference, and I've seen other videos, other pictures, other injectors, and their patients have an instant dramatic difference like right away.
Of course, we want to make you happy, and that's why I said from before we even started, most likely you're going to need at least 2 to 3 syringes.
That's a lot. I have never seen any injector put that much under the eye.
Right.
Especially for someone my age. What do you have to say?
I'm not a provider, so we're in the business of happy patients. We want you to love your results. So coming back at the 2-week follow-up, and then we can go from there.
I'm back. And I'm actually super pissed. Like, I look no different. If anything, it made my hollowness worse. She just put it in my cheeks. There's like a bigger dent. Oh my gosh, dude, she did such a bad job. Hey, yo. I've seen other pictures of, different injectors, no, not just injectors, plastic surgeons, like the actual plastic surgeon that say you only need 0.5 in the under eye area. Like, that's all you need, even if your hollows are super deep. And my hollows are not super deep. Now they look even deeper than they did before because I don't know what the hell she did, but she did not put it in the under eye. She put it in my freaking cheek. Ah! Stupid excuse that they were using. It's different for everyone. No crap, it's different for everyone, but everyone else that, had different faces from like each other, they all got amazing results. Why the hell did I not get an amazing result? My hollows are not that deep. I've seen people that have like sockets and they only use 0.5 and they look like 10 years younger after the nurse or whoever injected it. I straight up told her, I was like, maybe you just didn't put it in the right area. And she's like, I put it in the right area. It's like, no. Clearly, if it's not like, If it did nothing, you put it in the wrong area. She's probably talking smack right now with her coworkers. Oh my gosh, it's such a bad attitude. She was coming at me like, I've been doing this for 12 to 11 years. Well, who is she to tell me what, how to do my job? It's like, I have no doubt that that's what the conversation they're having. Because I was going at her a little bit, But respectfully, because she did just inject in my face. I gave her my money. Respectfully, I told her she did a bad job. Respectfully, though. Pictures that she does have on her Instagram of the people she's done this procedure to, I've seen people use less amount and have way better results than that 1.5 ml she used. When she was showing me the before and after pictures, like, she tried so hard to find the after. I was like, are we looking at the same thing? Are we? Because both pictures look the same. They do. I guess I should tell you guys a little bit about filler. So I got the Restylane filler under my eye, Restylane L, Restylane Lift. And basically there's different types of fillers. Restylane Lift, every plastic surgeon recommend, almost, because there are some plastic surgeons that decide to put Juvederm down there. People say that Juvederm is too runny, I guess. And so it's not the best thing to put under your eye because like it'll travel eventually. The hyaluronic acid fillers absorb water. And that's another reason why you're not supposed to put like that much filler under your eye, because it absorbs water. So like eventually over time it will get bigger. So I don't know why the hell anyone would want to inject more than 0.5 under the freaking eyes. Dude, this nurse is... Less is always better. The Restylane stays more in place, so that's why that's what's recommended under your eyes. So there's been other plastic surgeons that say the best method to inject the filler is using a cannula needle versus a regular needle. So the difference between a cannula and a regular needle, a cannula has a round tip and a needle just has like a sharp end. Like, let's say for any reason it encounters a vein, it won't cut right through it because it's round, it's not sharp like a needle is. A lot of injectors do prefer the cannula method because it's safer. You don't want to like accidentally poke someone in the vein, maybe inject filler in there, and then that person's blind now. Or you don't want to cut a vein because then there's gonna be like massive bruising. So she used a regular needle. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't end up blind. I hope she doesn't cut a vein. I hope I don't have massive swelling that looks like I have a black eye. She poked right here, as you guys can clearly tell. In all of the videos I've seen of people getting the tear trough treatment, the needle goes through here and it goes in and it fills the tear trough area. Why the hell do I have the holes here? None of the good results I've seen did the hole start here. Ow.
Finish recording, finish whatever you gotta do. Do not get on the road crying. That's how I got into a car accident, crying. So please don't cry driving. No te adelantes, mija. Cálmate.
I didn't even start crying until my mom called me. I'm gonna get swollen. I'm gonna cry a little more. They didn't give me one care tip. And I know that, I was kind of like going on and on at them how I'm not satisfied, like there's no difference. But that doesn't justify them not having told me how to, take care of it. You're supposed to tell me care tips. They failed in every aspect. What was I thinking? Clearly nothing. Clearly did not think it through. $750 and I look the same. The same. I could have looked the same with $0. I mean, at least I'm not blind, right? Like, she did it wrong. She did it so wrong. It could have gone so wrong. Like, I could have been blind. I could have been bruised. I could have not driven myself home because I would have been blind. Like, things like this could actually go really wrong. And I mean, it did go wrong, but in a different kind of wrong way. So I'm glad about that. Positive thoughts. I'm glad I'm not blind. I'm glad I don't have a black eye. I'm glad I can talk and I can smile. I'm glad it doesn't hurt. I'm glad about that, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, like, my face hurts! Ear rape. Okay, let's go. Right here, it's like super hard, like right there. It's like a bump, it's like a dent. I wish you guys could feel it because you guys would understand my frustration right now. There's no reason for it to be right here, like it's in my cheek. I asked for tear trough filler and she did put it nowhere in the tear trough though. I sent her a DM, or I sent her multiple DMs. So this is a conversation. Okay, so I texted her at 1:43 p.m. today. And I told her, tell me why you didn't use this method. In each of these, they used a cannula and inserted from the cheek area. They used a little mount and were able to get instant great results. And I sent her, you know, this video that I found on TikTok where basically like an injector just walks us through how she does it on a patient. And then, you know, this screenshot, and right here I highlighted where it said 1 ml. That's how much, you know, was used on me. And, you know, her eyes are basically similar to mine, like almost the same, actually very much the same, very much the same. You know, she looks young, her skin looks young and supple. That's how mine looks. And she does have like a tear trough, you know, and it's dark because her skin is light there. And with just 0.5 ml under each eye, you can see that very big difference. I'm sure because they knew how to inject it right. And then there's this other video where I screen record, you know, oh crap, my phone's gonna die. I screen recorded a question I put underneath one of the injectors, what filler was used and how much was injected under each eye. What did he say? He said he injected 1 ml in total, and you know, he used a different filler, but it was just 1 ml, and you can see that there's just an incredible, like, it's incredible. And her tear troughs are a lot deeper than mine, like a lot. Like she actually has the loss under her eye, I mean in the bottom part, and I didn't, and she used 1.5. I mean 0.5. My gosh. And then we look here, and I asked some other filler guy, man, what I ask him, how much was used under each eye. 0.25. And look at that, look at those results. 0.25. That's half of 0.5, even less, and the results are better than mine. I sent her this video. Okay, so some other filler guy, how much did you inject under each eye? 0.5 cc, which is, you know, half an ml. And I asked him like 0.3, would that make a difference? He said, you know, it depends on the patient. You know, I said thanks for, and he used Restylane L, which is basically what was used on me too. Okay, we have this video I found on Instagram, which I'm not Instagram, on YouTube. I screen recorded a bunch of, you know, plastic surgeons and how they know how to do their job right. So there was this one video, this one right here. So he's using a needle, basically what was used on me. All the other videos, they're showing how they use a cannula, and so I came across this one that used a needle because that is a technique that, you know, you can use, but everyone is saying that cannula is preferred. Like even the guy that's showing us how to use a needle, he said in the beginning that, you know, preferably a cannula, but knowing how to do both methods is good. The way he's injecting it is nothing like the way you did it. So he's injecting it like along, he's injecting like literally along the tear trough, and as you can see in like the video of how she did it, she just went like just straight across. So then there's this guy that I kind of already talked to you guys about. So I screen recorded some of his videos where he shows us, tells us, explains to us why he only uses 1 ml in the entire face. In one of the videos, let me just go ahead and like show you guys. Let me put the volume up.
Its weight in water, so it binds water and it enlarges and it gets more voluminous. So 1 ml actually goes a very long way. Extremely hydrophilic. It can
so I don't know, in one of these videos, because I did send her 3 of the same guy, he explains how injectors that put more filler under the eye just, you know, say that the person needs more, when in reality that's just compensating for the fact that they place it in the wrong spot. Because if they place it in the right spot, like a little bit goes a long way. And multiple plastic surgeons have said that. Multiple nurses have said it too. Oh yeah, and I like straight up told her, like, by the way, you never gave me care tips for afterwards. Like, she just filled my eyes. She's like, okay, done. So I thought that was something you guys were supposed to discuss with the patient. And I even told her that she never touched my face. When I went in to do my consultation like 2 weeks before my appointment, it was some other girl that doesn't do tear trough fillers. It was some, I think, front desk lady. I don't know if she is a filler girl, but she just isn't someone that does tear troughs. So I got someone that doesn't know how to do tear troughs to touch my face, and the person that did my tear troughs never touched my face. The signs, man, the signs. It has been 2 days since I got my filler, and I don't have any makeup on right now. I just got off work. A lot has happened since I last recorded and talked to you guys. I talked to other plastic surgeons. Basically, we had a 30-minute conversation over the phone where I was just kind of ranting to her my situation. She told me like, no, tell me, like I want to know, like she's interested. And so I told her the story that you guys already know about. Like if you guys are still here, it's because you're enjoying the drama. The lady that did my filler, she's gonna call me around like now. Hello?
Hi, Ebony.
Hi, this is she.
We left your message.
Yes, I heard it.
Okay, so you have Dr. available to talk to you as well. We just wanted to address some of your concerns.
Okay.
Hi, Ebony. It's Dr. here.
Hi, doctor.
So first, I just want you to know that I'm happy to see you in person. I'm also happy to see you on FaceTime and, treat you directly. So I'm here for you in any case, okay?
Okay.
Nurse Nicole showed me your pictures from before, and I can address a few of what you told me were some of your concerns. Does that sound like a plan to start?
Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear what you have to say.
I understand there was a concern about was up higher up, sort of on the side of your nose. And at least in the pictures, it looks as if that's not an area that needs filler. That's an area that is a little bit of a different pigmentation. And that needs a little bit of maybe bleaching cream or one of our lasers or something to lighten the color there. I didn't think that's really a place to add volume.
I understand that I do have the hyperpigmentation, but even when I'm wearing makeup, there are lines there. That just lets me know that there is some hollowing.
I want you to understand that if we need to add any more, whether it's Nicole does it or I do it or whoever, there will be no cost for you.
My concern is, yes, one, the cost, but also the fact that I don't want so much filler in my face. I don't find that to be the smartest decision because from the research I've done, I know that it attracts water, absorbs water, and although we're always told that the filler lasts from 6 to 12 months, I've seen the videos where there's been research and x-rays done where filler can stay in your face for up to 5 to 10 years. And I mean, knowing that, it just puts me in the position where I'm like, okay, well, if a little bit of filler can do the job, then I'd rather go with a little bit of filler to not ruin my face, throughout the years.
Yeah, and I completely agree that, and we certainly do not want to put in any more filler than you absolutely need. My basic concept in this practice is that less is more, and not to put in more than absolutely necessary. Nurse Nicole is really one of the top 5% expert injectors in California, but like I said, that's basically the rules of gravity. Gravity will tend to pull it down in the first few days after the procedure. I worked with Nurse Nicole for more than 5 years. She's a very master injector in that area. But like I said, I'm happy to take a look at it. So one thing I would say about that, the fact that you can't feel where the filler is actually a good thing. If you actually felt it, that would be a problem, and that was too superficial. It is important that you really don't feel it. That's the goal. By the way, you never gave me care tips for afterwards. If she didn't, I certainly apologize, and that's not standard practice in our office. And I will certainly talk to the staff about that because they should be. They should go over it with you when they make an appointment and at the time of your treatment. If that didn't happen, I certainly apologize. If something needs to be corrected, obviously we'll do that. If something needs to be dissolved, we'll dissolve it. If something needs to be replaced, we'll replace it at no charge. So
Thank you.
my pleasure.
All right, have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
I hope the plastic surgeon, oh crap, I didn't ask that. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the one that redoes the whole situation. And I'm pretty sure that's why he's the one that talked to me, because he's the one that's gonna be fixing it. It better be him. Like, I don't trust the girls in my face anymore. Hey guys, what's up? It has been 2 weeks since I last filmed. I'm gonna see the plastic surgeon, so you guys saw the phone call, you guys heard everything. I'm not going to show you guys the results right now because the video is already extremely long, and if you guys are at this point watching it, then thank you. I hope you've enjoyed it, but I am going to make a part 2. I'm going to make a part 2 video because not everything can fit in this video. This video is already way too long. All right, so I'm basically just going to end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, obviously give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. If you want to see the part 2, turn on the post notifications. Comment down below what your thoughts are. If you're a plastic surgeon and you're watching this, or you're a nurse injector and you're watching this, comment down below your thoughts. Who's in the wrong? I mean, I'm sure I'm in the wrong partly, but there's also there's both sides, because I know I'm not someone that's like specialized in this stuff, but I mean, I do my research, and my research comes from people that are specialized in this stuff, so you can't tell me I'm wrong if my research comes from people that are right. Anyways, hopefully there's no drama. I don't wanna keep doing this. I wanted it to go right the first time. I shouldn't be here. And that's why he's making this stuff at no charge, because I shouldn't be here. Should have been done right the first time. All right, do all those things I just said. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, be prepared for part 2. And go ahead and watch all the other videos meanwhile I post a part 2. There's a bunch of other funny videos on my channel. You'll love them. Trust me. And if you don't, then, well, then you know. It's okay. Not everyone's gonna like all the videos. Anyways, stay tuned. Ah, I'm excited. Okay, bye.